Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 back again, and yeah, we're still over here, still working on our little circular dome city spaceport thing. Let's see, in the last episode we got all of our solar panels up here in place, so that was kind of cool. The next thing that we get to do is try to figure out our next circle and then get it built. So that'll be fun. Let me get my little circle generator thing. See if I can remember what it was. So it was 96 by what, 185? I think. Oh no, that's the other way. Was it 195? I think it was 195. And then 96, I think that's what it was. All right, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That does not seem right. Is that what I did? I don't think that's what I did. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Okay, so if we have to go to 19, then what is our width here? Okay, so that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, and then 96, sorry, 95 times 2 plus 1, 191? That doesn't seem right. It gives us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Hang on. So if we have to get out, man, I don't remember what I had. Viking, welcome. Carl, also welcome. Viking does his customary emojis. Carl says, heya. Viking says, sup, boss. And then Carl says, really good, Viking. Glad to see you tonight. Nice. All right, so I should probably just like write this stuff down, right? Okay, so if we start from here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the middle one is 10. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to go to 96. There we go. And then if we double that, so that's going to be 180. Okay, plus 190. So it's going to be 1 plus 12 is 192. So that should be like 191, right? But why isn't that giving me like the same thing? Hang on. My brain is not functioning right now. What is wrong with my brain? Okay, so 96, which includes the middle one. So times 2 minus 1 is 191. Okay, so my brain is working. If I do 191, which is what I have, I end up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 for this first one. which is way bigger than what we've got. So 1, including the middle, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Okay. Brain not working. 197 gives us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, and then just to double check here, we are at 48, right? 48 times 2, 96. Is my math checking out? I think my math is checking out. Viking says, always a joy to see you too, Carl. So if I did 48, would that change this? And if we did like 191, did I do this like wrong or something? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Okay. So you know what I just did? When we hit 24 out here, wherever that happens to be, that'll be the middle. So that's 23, so right above that. So from there, we would have to go straight down, because that's kind of like the edge of the... Man. I messed that up, but I'm not going to redo this. Not again. Nope. No way. No how. Ain't doing it. Carl says, well, should make 0, or I think he means we should make 0 drink in the middle of counting. No, that would be mean. Haha. Well, you would assume that I'm reading the chat while I'm counting, whereas I'm not. So you could call for a drink, but then I'm not going to see it until, you know, after I'm done counting. But I will drink anyways, because I can. All right, so this is just going to be weird then. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so then, oh, gotta go, there we go. Okay, so then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 is the next one. Let's just verify. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, okay. Seems like it's working so far. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 for this one. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, okay. And then 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, and 7. Okay. So we found our dimensions again, so that's good, I guess. Now we need to go out, it looks like, what, 6? 2, 4, 6, yep, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5, 5, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 5, 4. 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2. Okay, so we got that one, got that one, got that one. 3, 4, 2. And then 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it drops down and goes to here, and then from here we would have to go basically straight down. Which, you know what, I'm actually kind of okay with. We still have to go a ways out. Okay. Still a ways out. Still a ways out. All right. Okay, so that is what the dome is going to look like as a side profile. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, maybe it could be okay. Maybe. I have no idea, though. But yeah, I messed up on my counting again. So this should have gone from here all the way down to there. And then we'd have just kind of like a, sort of like a saucer disc type thing. Let's see. Carl says, Mrs. Potts, I'll drink 2. LOL, that's my drink emoji now after yesterday. Nice. Okay, so man, this is gonna like look at like I have to make a circle here, circle here, circle here. Like I have to make so many circles, so many circles. I don't know how I feel about all of these circles, but we need to go out a bunch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's go to. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I gotta go down 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then piston can go onto there. And then welder can go onto the end of that. All right. And then we will copy all of the stuff from here. And then we will paste that over to here. And then this just needs to turn on. So no need to copy that. All right, and then that can all go there. Good. And now we get to build again. I should probably grab some more plate though. There we go. All right. There we go. We'll just take all of it, I guess. All right. It's a pipe right there. Probably shouldn't run into that. All right, so first things first, we have to turn off the bob. So bob off. Then we get to turn this thing back on. Lovely. All right, we ready for this? Is that, do I need like a better camera? I think I might need a better camera. Or maybe I could like change the location of the camera. See how it's kind of like flicking? Can't really see me right now. And then as I get further out, when there's more of a curve here, like it's not going to be able to see me at all. So you can see it flickering right now. So I'm wondering... let me... Just going to turn this thing off real quick. Put the camera on the end of it, maybe? I don't want to put it over on here, because if I'm on the other side of it, as I sometimes do, it's not going to see me. So I'm thinking I put it back here, and then, you know, maybe it'll see me. And if I put it like right there, that should be okay, maybe. Actually, hang on. What if I were to take a top-mounted camera, put it upside down on there, facing outward? I have no idea. Okay, so we'll let Bob build all that up. And then we will change this thing. Is that gonna... Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually get into this. All right. What am I looking for? There we go. Top-mounted camera. And then, so yeah, so then the one up here, this one, isn't going to be active anymore. And then that is not going to find me until I get all the way... Wait, no, it did find me. How are you finding me, sir? It's weird. Okay, whatever. Oh, it's going to line me up directly with this. I probably don't want that. Nope. Okay. Sir, if you don't mind. Let's just turn that off real quick. Okay, so if we get that to align there, all right, and then we set this up to that one, assign camera, top-mounted camera, there we go. Then we'll turn the Bob off, and now it should align to the side of where I am. No, once I turn it on, of course. On. Good. All right. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I put like another couple welders on here. Do you think that would cause issues? I think it might cause issues. But we'll do it anyways. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get to the other side of this thing. Unless I get like here. Okay. Turn that one on. Turn that one is already on. All right. Let's just see how this works. Is it not like that? Okay. Ooh, I don't like that one being directly over me. That's No. Stop. 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 Keeps running into me. All right, so that can go, that can go. Okay, did that just disappear or what? All right, sir. You crazy. Yeah, so having that like directly above me, not great. Especially as I'm trying to like move around and stuff. Okay, you good now? All right. Just try not to kill me this time, hey? No? Okay. No? Doesn't like it there? All right. Also, can you like not see me over here, dude? Come on. Follow along. I want to try to get like all of the extra blocks in here that need to be in here, because I think it might just save me a little bit of time later. Okay, can you... What's going on here? It's like it can't see me for some reason. Sir? Hmm. Okay, so instead of this little top-mounted camera, I think I'm going to put just a regular camera on there. So that way you can, you know, see better. And then we'll call this one targeting. All right. Oh, right. I have to actually put it together. There we go. So I think with the top-mounted one, like the edge of the block is kind of getting in the way, so. Oh. Let's get rid of this one. Nope, stop. Let's see. Let's see, Carl says, oh nice, yeah, I had that problem with the little camera yesterday too. I wonder if they have a smaller field of view. I mean, it could be. There we go. All right, so can you see me now? Yes? Okay. I might actually have to widen the field of view on here because I think it's set to 45. And with it being that close, it probably needs to be a lot wider. Yeah, angle deviation. Let's go 45. See how that works. See if it likes that at all. I mean, it sees me, so that's good, right? Or not. Hello? Yeah, I think that has to be farther back. Okay. All right, so let me get that out of here. What are you doing? Put it back on there. Get the right tool this time. There we go. Alright, you will be also called targeting. Good. There we go. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better, because it'll have a wider field of view for me to kind of play within, I guess. Oh, hello. You're like right there, dude. NCC, welcome, says, hello, currently at work, so I have time to check live on you guys. Carl says, NCC, hey man, how's work? NCC, this is for you, by the way, haha. Carl has just called for a community drink, therefore everyone must drink. All right. So, that was fun. Are you not gonna... There we go. Okay. Does that need to be welded right there? I can't tell. Let's see. Carl does Mrs. Potts emoji 3 times. NCC says, today is great. Yesterday was a disaster. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that is not anything that it wants to see. All right. Yeah, you want to be welded too, hey? All right. Okay. Just make sure this is welding everything that needs to be welded. All right. Really doesn't have anything else to do over here? Okay. Oops, need that. Okay, that should be going right across to there. We have completed one quadrant. All right, good to go. Let's see. Carl says, "Oh, that sucks. Glad you made it in for a bit. What is it? 2 a.m." And CC Herrick says, "Yes, 2 a.m. here." And you said you're at work? What do you do that requires you to be like working at 2 a.m.? Unless you're working like third shift or something? IT app deployment. Ah, okay. Yeah, they pull long hours for that stuff sometimes. I feel like I should put that LED like down over here. Or LCD. No. Light. There we go. And I need construction components to build that light. Okay. Nope. Components. All right. And maybe I'll make the light green this time. Ooh, fancy. And then if I can group those lights together and then turn on the group, I can get both a red and green light. That'd be super fancy. Light panel 1. What did I call the other one? Okay, what are you called? Oh, target locked. Okay. What if I also call you target locked? Target locked. Or does it cause a... Nope, that one goes on. Okay. I think the name probably doesn't really matter too much because there's some other identification that's being used here. So we'll just get rid of that one. It'll be fine. All right, then we need to go into setup actions and then locked. This is light on. This is light off. There we go. And does it work? We have green light. Good. Excellent. All right. Fancy. No, it doesn't like that one? Okay. How about over here? So it likes all of that. Does it like that one? Doesn't like that one. Okay. Nope, doesn't like those ones. Nope. Okay. Okay. Do you like that one? No, just that one on the corner. Okay. Oh, you did like that one, hey? Oh, and you like that one too? Really? There we go. All right. All right. Come on. There you go. And then NCC, if you are wondering what it is that I'm doing, I am using the system to make circles for me, basically. So I've got a little targeting set up over there, and that camera right there is trying to keep me centered on it. And then if it sees me, it'll turn that light on. If it doesn't see me, it'll turn it off. And so if we hop down here, it shouldn't see me from down here. I don't know, whatever. It sort of works. So yeah, that light should be turning off and on. Apparently doesn't know what it's doing. And then Carl says, of course, now it sees you everywhere. Yes, it's typically how these things go. I wonder if I should change that back to 30 degrees instead of 45 where it is now. Here we go. All right. Light off, light on. All right, good. NTC says, typical. Carl says, I'm still fighting this head cold. I powered through the day, but I'm adding FAS something. If I fall asleep, it was great seeing you, NCC, and I'll see y'all in chat tomorrow. Yep. If you need to sleep, sleep. Do not stay up on my behalf. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we can take out all of this stuff. Okay. Then we go back this way. Oh, funny story for you guys. Went to the grocery store over the weekend to pick up some basic stuff, you know, basic necessities. And I got some more laundry detergent, so I got the normal kind that I usually get. And then I also got some Tide Pods. So I have never used them before. And so I figured I'd, you know, give them a shot. I went and did some laundry yesterday. And I followed the little instructions on the Tide Pod. It said if you have a medium load, throw in 2, right? So I did that. And yeah, I have a sensitive nose, and like all day long my nose has felt like it's on the verge of bleeding because it's so strong, like the smell. And it's like, dude. So yeah, today was not actually that fun of a day for me, unfortunately. It rather hurt. Now, of course, my work mom said that she loves the smell. And I'm like, how? Like, how does it not hurt your nose? And she's just like, I don't know, I just like the smell. And it's like, okay. But yeah, like, so even like right now, like my shirt still smells like Tide, and it's very, very strong. I mean, I suppose it's a good smell, but for me, it just smells like really, really, really strong soap, which, you know, is basically what it is. And it hurts my nose. And I've been dealing with this like all day long. It's just like, oh my God, it's too much. But yeah, so another tidbit about me that you guys may or may not know, I have a sensitive nose. I don't like strong smells. NCC Herrick says, yeah, God, same thing when we get new detergent to try out. Yeah. Yup. Okay, so you gotta get like that little tiny corner there. There we go. Okay. I don't know, it was funny, like she kept on like walking by me and she's like, oh, you smell good, you smell like my laundry room. And I'm like, I don't want to smell like a laundry room, come on now. I don't know. NCC Herrick says, but on the second go it usually is fine, as we do add much less. If its aroma was too strong previously, in worst case we do another rinsing. Yeah, that's what she was saying too. Or like use vinegar in your rinse cycle or something, and that supposedly gets rid of all the smells or something. I don't know. I'm a bachelor, man. Like I ain't got time to be doing all this craziness with my, you know, laundry. I just want to throw this stuff in the washer, throw some detergent in there, let it like do its thing, and then like pick it up later. All right. Let's see. Pothead FPV Racing. Hello, new here, but yeah, I have them at work to wash my chef clothes and can still smell it on my jacket a week later. Way too strong IMO. Yep. So if you're a chef, Carl is also a chef. That's kind of cool. Carl being Mountain Man 1987. So I got 2 chefs watching me now. That's pretty cool. All right, where am I? I'm up here somewhere. Over here. Okay. Oh, hey, Carl's still here. That's cool. So yeah, Carl is another chef. All right, can you like get yourself settled over there? There we go. Good job. Dying over here. For some reason, like the smell on my shirt just got like a lot stronger. Now it's like making me cough and stuff. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just need to drink something. But yeah, that's strong stuff. Definitely strong stuff. I wish it wasn't so strong, but I think next time if I do decide to use a Tide Pods, I'm just going to use like 1. And I'll make sure that there's like an extra large load in there or something like that, just to sort of spread around the scents. So, Mr. Pothead, do you want me to call you that, or should I call you FPV Racing, or what is your preference here? I want to know about you. What kind of a chef are you? What kind of food do you make? Are you in America with us American types, or are you perhaps over in the UK with NCC Herrick? Or maybe I don't know if I can really do a Australian accent, but could be over there too. You're not in the UK? Wait, hold on. 8 hours, right? 7 hours? Okay, so that's UK, Ireland, Scotland, France, I want to say, Spain, maybe? Have I named all of the potential possibilities there? DST we got? Oh, Poland. Ah, okay. I thought you were in the UK like all this time. Huh. Well, that's cool. I happen to be, some of my ancestry, I should say, is Polish. In fact, I think primarily Polish. I think most of what I am is Polish. Carl says, LOL, the accent was good though. Funny story about that accent. When I went to London, I was seated next to this, I think she was like a primary teacher or something. She taught like basically elementary school kids, right? And like she's native Londoner, right? And so I'm over there and she's like talking to me and I'm just like enjoying listening to it because I think they have like a really nice accent. And then I said, you know, I can do a little UK accent too. I think I said English accent. And she's like, oh geez, let me hear it. And like she's expecting it to be like really bad and stuff. And so then I go on like this little rant or whatever about like her situation and meeting a bloke on the plane and stuff like that. And at the end of it, not only was she laughing, she was saying, wow, that's actually pretty good. I thought it was funny. So I thought I'd share. Pothead says, I work at a microbrewery restaurant. We do all homemade menu items such as wings, breaded chicken sandwiches, smash burgers. Wow. Ragu pastas, dips, and of course poutine. Now, is it poutine, or is there some other version of that? And then he says that he resides in Canada. Aha! We have someone north of the border here. And then Pothead says, LOL, such, not suck. I'm switching to my laptop. Can't type on this phone. I'm actually fairly good at reading mistypes, so I can usually figure out what you guys are trying to say, even if it's not perfectly typed. So I don't think you should have to worry too much. Pothead says, if you're one of those French guys, it's the Poutine. Poutine. Okay. Well, I don't think I have any French in me. I do have a little bit of English. I think Welsh, specifically. And then, you know, just basic European mutt is what I am, I guess. Typical American, right? And then I also have a little bit of Native American in me too, because that's also typical American. So I've got 2 tribes in me. So I've got Chippewa and Cherokee as far as I'm aware. All right, good to go. Let's see. Carl says, my phone autocorrects too much. 0 gets it usually. Pothead says, at Carl, wouldn't that be funny if we did? Nice. And nope, still like that one. Okay, how about that one? Yep, you like that one too? Okay, how about that one? You don't like that one. Okay. Carl says, I know, right? Haha, I'm in America, though. Okay. You don't like that one. Okay. Easy enough. Don't like that one either. Okay. Don't like that one. Okay. You don't like that one. Pothead says, I like the auto follow with the weld arm. Following player with cam and turret controller. Yep. It's exactly what it is. It's extremely useful, especially for what I'm trying to do here. Which is just make circles. So welders are kind of doing their thing, and I'm just trying to follow them along. Uh-oh. Messed that one up. Well, I need a more plate anyways, right? Energy low. There we go. All right. All right. So let's get some energy real quick. And then Pothead says, cool, I gotta try that. Glad I could show you something new. And then if you're wondering, we are on the moon, the Earth-like moon, and we have already built ourselves a space elevator that takes us all the way up to here, and then this is going to be our spaceport. Let's see, and we are way over here already? Jeez, okay. And then I have a little indicator light that will turn on when it sees me. So it's kind of cool. Let's see, Carl says, Zero's building a space elevator. It's going to be massive. I couldn't imagine how many streams it would be by hand. Yeah. So I have the Bobs, which is the build and repair unit mod, and they have done probably 98% of the actual welding on all of this. And had I had to do this all by hand, we would maybe be up to like the third or fourth one at this point. Let's see, Pothead says, I'm currently working on a ship that I can interchange drill heads, cargo containers, and weapon systems with rotor mags. Gets a lot of ghost forces, though. LOL, dang subgrids. So I don't remember if I recorded this one, but I made a massive carrier type ship. And on the deck of it, so the top part of it, I built a crane system. And then I had a series of connectors within the deck of the ship or whatever. And then I had different sort of modules that would fit onto each one of those. And I had spaces for like 8 different modules. And so what I could do is, and I think some of those modules were just cargo containers. So it was like 2 cargo containers next to each other, along with like a little band or something around it. And so what I would do is take the crane that was also built into the deck, and then it would go over to whichever one that it needed to go to. It would pick it up and then disconnect the connectors on the bottom and then lift it up and off. And then it would push it all the way out to the ship that was waiting to get the modules. And then it would drop that onto the ship. And then it had, similar connectors on there too. And then once it was down into place, then those connectors hit. And the cool thing about connectors is you never have to worry about phantom forces. Because it's basically like a merge block, so it just kind of sticks there. Whereas with rotors and other things where you can detach the heads, or anything that you can do an inertial tensor on, you are going to have to deal with a lot of those phantom forces. So if those ghost forces get a little bit too crazy for you, try integrating connectors and see if that'll help you out at all. Just a little advice from someone who has had to deal with that kind of stuff before. Viking says that was such a cool build. Oh, so I guess I did record it. Okay, sweet. I don't know, that was several years ago. Very long time ago. And then, of course, this build that I'm doing here easily dwarfs that one, and that one was massive. Let's see, NCC says, okay guys, finishing testing shortly, so I'll be fading away into the sleep zone once more. Well, I do appreciate you coming out. It's nice to see you in the group every once in a while. I'm sure Carl misses you, so... Let's see, Viking says, yeah, I've been creeping for a while. Pothead says, I've managed to eliminate them by using merge blocks to fake a single grid, but it's a hassle. Also, being on console, I don't get any access to scripts, which really kind of sucks. And then Pothead says, night, Carl, nice meeting ya. Hey, Carl, before you go, maybe you should do like a chef's corner in the Discord. And that way, you and Pothead can share recipes or something like that. Or you guys could share your recipes with the rest of us if you are allowed to do so. I know some restaurants can be kind of sticklers about that stuff. And then Pothead, there is a 0-1-of-1 Discord. Carl manages it. I'm not involved. I just kind of go there and post things every once in a while. But it's pretty cool. Carl says, not a bad idea. Haha, I'll meet with NCC tomorrow when he's awake. He's a huge help too. And then Viking says, night Pothead. Let's see. Pothead says, last time I was on Discord was for days with a Z. So toxic. I'm not really on Discord all that much either, so I kind of... I mean, it's not because I think it's toxic, but just because, I don't know. It's like a message board, I guess. Never really been one for message boards, but... there are strict rules with the 0-1-of-1 Discord, and because they're using my name, I'm allowed to enforce some of the rules, or set some of the rules, I should say. So toxicity is not allowed. It's just the place for, you know, people to hang out. Viking actually posted a picture of some chainmail that he was working on, and let's see how. That was what, like 12 inches by about 6 inches, 8 inches, Viking, if I recall the picture correctly. It's pretty big. Pothead says, as would be expected. Carl says, I think the toxicity of the internet leaks into a lot of social media sites. That's for sure. I think I could agree with that. If you're looking for an easy way to stock up on plate, that's an easy way to do it right there. Just have the welders weld as you're, you know, taking it apart. Okay. But you don't want to weld that one. Okay. So let's go back over to here. See what that wants to weld, if anything. Oh, hey, that's it. Nice. We made it all the way around the circle. Excellent. Makes me happy. All right. Oh, that one can be welded. Viking says, yeah, it was about that. I was able to add a couple more inches all around today, but I need to make more rings. Aha. So you said that you're trying to make leather and chainmail armor? So like, you talking like a tunic type thing, or you doing like the whole, like, full body, you know, sleeves, shoulders, pants, you know, whole thing? Like, what's your end goal there? Pothead says, pretty impressed you didn't deviate, of course, with block placement. That's because we are on a fixed radius. And so no matter what happens, this will always put out a perfect circle. Which is one of the reasons why I did it like this. Because I needed that to be as close as possible to a perfect circle every single time. And I need to be able to repeat it multiple times. And so normally what I would do is when you get to the point where you need to make a circle, you would go to a circle generator, and then you would try to remember the pattern, and then you would just repeat the pattern for like a quadrant or an eighth of the circle or whatever. And you would repeat it 8 times and hope that you get it right. But with this, like, you don't really have to worry about it. You place the blocks, and then it will only weld those blocks that make the circle. And then before I had the turret controller system on there, I had just one arm and rotor every quadrant. And I just had it slowly spinning around in circles. And then I would kind of have to guess where to place the blocks. And then it would weld up whatever was in the circle. And then I ended up having to, like, I don't know, I had like so many extra blocks placed that didn't get welded because they weren't part of the circle. But with this thing and the fact that it follows me in that circle, I don't know if it's necessarily faster, but it does make better circles. And like, I don't have to like grind as much down after I'm done. So I don't know, I like it. And then all I got to do is just extend the arm out each time. So as you can see from this, I've got one arm over there going down, one arm here, one arm here, one arm here, and one arm there. And then I'm going to make another arm. And you just do that for every single one of these circles. And then once you've got it all done, you get something that looks like that. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm making a dome. And that dome is going to encapsulate the entire spaceport. And so the base I've got to make a lot bigger, but it's going to have like high rises in there. It's going to have, I'm going to see if I can put like a little monorail system in there to get from like, I don't know, just maybe around the perimeter or something like that. But yeah, so this would be like the base of like the central high rise. And then this is eventually going to get built all the way up to the ceiling here. And then I'll have multiple floors in there for, I don't know, residential or something like that. I don't know. We'll do something. Let's see. Pothead says, oh yeah, I guess you placed extra around and Welder did the math. Exactly. Less work for me. Viking says, just that section was probably 80 feet of spun wire, and yeah, I want to make a full Lord of the Rings style armor set. Wow. Wow. It's going to be heavy, though, dude. Carl says, holy cow, that's going to be a lot. Viking, that's awesome. I wonder what it'll weigh once it's all... See? Carl and I think the same things here. And then Pothead says, wow, at both Viking and Zero, LOL, both big projects, ha ha ha. Yep. Except mine is like in a game and Vikings is actually real life. So I think he wins this one. All right. So now I have to turn off the turret controller so it'll stop trying to track me. And then I can upgrade everything else. And then, all right, so we got to go down here, turn the bob back on. So I've got the bob for the spaceport set up in there. And then, let's see, I think I can probably keep that there. And then we got to go out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. And then, need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 of these. And I got to go down 5 this time, okay. we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see. Viking says, I won't whine until it's done, 0. Okay. All right, so piston. Now, I've got the spacing on the piston set up. It's that way. So, you know, like inside of these things, like their welding area is a circle, right? So I've got it set up with a distance that just the very tip of the circle touches the block. So that way, as it's going around, it's not going to weld everything around it. It'll just weld pretty much exactly what's at the edge of that welding circle. And that is how I get, you know, basically a single block level going all the way through. I mean, it's not exactly that, but like through this point right here, you know, like that's, except for that part right there. But yeah, so it's doing a thing. So we're going to take all of that, copy it, and then paste it into there. And then it moves out to where it needs to be. And then we put in welders. And then I tell Bob to get rid of these ones by painting them pink. There we go. Bob takes care of it. We'll turn those back on. And now to make sure that Bob isn't welding every block that I place, we turn Bob back off. And now the only welding that's going to be done is just what's in these things. Right, and I got to turn the turret controller back on. So let's do that. There we go. Make sure it still sees me. Yep, we are good to go. Okay, so next circle. In the words of Mario, here we go. All right, and then we'll back weld these ones. There we go. Had to think for a minute. Did you get that one? Tried to. Yep. All right, so that should be good there. And then we'll just kind of move that out. And so I am kind of guessing where I think the blocks have to go. But I mean, like if I'm going out that way and the welders aren't welding anymore, I know that that's not part of the circle. So it works out fairly well. Okay, that one is still getting welded. That one does not appear to be, so we know that we got to move in. See how far back we can go here. Okay, that's as far as that goes. Oh, and we're already on to the next level. All right. You don't like that one? Okay. Apparently you don't like the one on the edge either. Okay. Alright. I know that I misplaced this one, so let's get that one out of there. I could actually take these out too, just clean up as I go. I don't know if that's going to save a lot of time or any time really, but it is a thing that I could do. Okay. to weld that one. Come on. Nope. Okay. How about that one? No? Okay. Seeing if I missed anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Ooh, that is close. The closer I get to these things, the scarier it gets, because those things can kill me. Welders are not your friend. Okay, almost out of energy. So, all right, now we got to get back over here. Uh, 5,000 grit. Can you projector a single block at the tips of the welders to print anywhere the welders are? The issue with doing that, and I have thought about it, is that the block that is projected will be relative to the welders themselves, right? So if I have it projected so that way it's out to here, it will always stay in the same orientation as the welder itself, which means that it won't weld to any other block that's existing there. So I really wanted to do that, but it does not work that way, unfortunately. And I was wondering if there would be like some kind of way that you could project it in a way that it would orient itself to, you know, like how you can do this and you hit like B a couple times and it changes the placement mode, right? So I was hoping you could find like a local grid align thing with the projectors. That way when it does project, it'll just always be, you know, aligned to the local grid. But yeah, it doesn't do that. So as much as I wanted to try that, it does not work. That would have made this a lot faster. Like it's not even funny how much faster this would be if I could do that. Like all I would do is I would just set up all of the drills and just have it go around once and I'd be done. But unfortunately it does not work that way. Okay, now we're over here. Pothead says projecting subgrids is a pain in the butt. Agreed. Unless you're in a creative mode, in which case, no issues. Can we get this to weld that last block there, sir? Apparently it can't see me from right there. Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on. Weld it. Weld it. I know you want to. There we go. All right. I'm being slightly more wasteful with my blocks, but I'm trying to get this done a little bit faster. I am out of blocks. There we go. Oh, that's probably just all over here now, right? Oh, it's not. Okay. Okay, now we just got to do a quick little cleanup over here. Make sure everything is welded. Come on. I know that you don't think that you're aligned with me right now, sir. All right. Ooh, that needs to be welded. Alrighty, let's use our little cargo space in here. Throw about 100 of those in there, throw those in there. Alright. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we have a lot to clean up over here. But hopefully it'll go pretty quickly. There we go. And we'll get this connected. There we are. Go over here and grab the projector. All right, let's go. Follow me around. Good job. All right. And then from here, we still have, oh, that was just half of the circle? Dude. This is going to take a long time to get all this done. But it'll look very, very cool once it is done. And that's pretty much what we go for on this channel, is the cool factor. But it is 8:30 now, so that's usually my cutoff time. I usually stream from 7 to 8:30, so a good hour and a half of gameplay. And just, you know, hanging out with you guys, which is always fun. But that is going to be it for this particular stream. I would like to thank you guys all for coming out and participating in the community and communication. Yeah, this was fun. But if you like what we saw and you want to, see some more, come back tomorrow. We'll do it again, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time from Freedom Land, which is America, for those of you not in America. And yeah, so that's all I got. Pothead says, okay, man, we'll have a good night. Carl says, thanks, good night. So yeah, and thank you guys all again for joining me. Do appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow.